Welcome to this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed planting your plants on Thursday in class. And one of the things that we did when we were together was we set up that self-watering system, and I talked to you a little bit about the property of wicking. And what I want you to do this week is to read a bit more about that principle, that property, and it's actually called capillary action. I've got a website posted here, but I'll put that on the web page as well so that you can just link directly to it. I'd like you to go to this web page and read about capillary action. Make sure you take notes in your notebook about it. And then when we're in class next week, we will do an activity with water that talks about some of the properties of water that helps with capillary action. The other thing that you need to be doing this week is watching your plants grow. So in your notebooks, you're recording heights of the plants every day, observations that you're making. So every day, make sure you take a look at your plant. I love Jack's idea of taking a photo every day. If you want to do that, that's great. Then one of the things that's happening with your plants right now is they're going through a process that we call germination. I'll post another web link on the page for you to take a look at and read about germination, because we want to talk about that process that's taking place as the seeds begin to grow. So be sure to do those two things. In addition to that, what I would like you to do for next week is to prepare another presentation. Make sure that you're using the rubric on this page on the course to guide your preparation for your presentation. And I would like you to choose one of these three questions that I've posed relative to your biome jar, or you can come up with your own question. So you can read these three questions, you choose one of them, and then put together a presentation. When you put your presentation together, make sure that you're addressing each of the points that are on the rubric. So the question, the claim, the evidence, the justification for your evidence, any challenges that you see to answering your question. What about the language of science? Making sure you're using the right vocabulary words. So that'd be a really good time to go back to your learner goals page and take a look at the vocabulary that I have on that learner goals page to make sure you're using that in your presentation. You don't need to worry about the mechanics of the sentences because you're speaking orally, but you don't need to score yourself on this, but you do use the rubric as a guide for your presentation. So in class next week, we're basically going to do maybe three things. One is you're going to do your presentation, and I will record those so that Kelly, the researcher, has a chance to take a look at those. Secondly, we'll just go over your notebook information that you have gathered from the websites that you have as homework this week. And third, we're going to do an activity with water and properties of water. So that's it. As always, if you have questions for me, please just drop me an email, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.